Need y'all to ignore the mess behind, you know, Sunday. And yeah, so anyway, what am I talking about today? Well, guess I'll just pick up where we left off yesterday. All right. And I just say capital players on Twitch. Yeah, forgive but don't forget. But in order for you to forgive, somebody has to actually be repentful and ask for forgiveness. Don't get shit twisted. Don't get shit twisted. We don't immediately forgive people for what they've done. Okay, don't do that. Don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? What was I gonna say? People don't think adultery is bad because it feels good to have sex and it's a thrill, right? But in this country, they're promoting so much atheism, and it's perverting everybody. Like, look, I was just thinking about this. In order to be, in order for feminists to say that it's okay to kill their baby, they have to say that it's a healthcare, right? But it's not a healthcare. They also have to say that the reason that they did it is because of science and whatever. Like science, bitch, whatever. They always use science to defend their arguments. And so think about this. The adoption of evolution, the theory of evolution, supposedly contradicts the Bible, is what they say, which it doesn't, though. But it's what they want to say. And so, but check this out. In order for them to justify being gay and killing the babies, they have to use science, right? They use science to defend their arguments, and they think that's so. the the real reason is because they use evolution as a way um, to accept atheism. So really, they're promoting atheism every time they're teaching science. You see what I'm saying? Because but look, like they're promoting atheism every time they're teaching science because of evolution, right? Which the scientists want you to become. These are demonic people because they're trying to discredit God by promoting their science. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying scientists are bad, except the ones that try to say that in order for you shouldn't believe in God, if in like Neil deGrasse Tyson, evil. According to the Bible, he's demonic. You know what I mean? According, you know, he is, because he said don't bring God into the science classroom. And then like always, he tries to say, you know, that he's a good person because I don't have nothing against Christians, just don't bring it in the science classroom. And like people think that this is how they took over this country. That's exactly what the people that took over this country. That's exactly what they did. You know what I mean? That's exactly what they did. They try to say, I'm a real American because I'm letting you live, because I'm following the rules, and that's how they took over. That's how they hijacked America. I mean, that's how they hijacked. That's how they hijacked America and did all this crap, right? You know what I'm saying? I can say the same thing, right? That everybody uses that argument because that's the virtue signaling argument. That's what is expected, right? Like we got freedom of speech, we got freedom of whatever. He's trying to say, like, if he talks for the whole entire science community, you know what I'm saying? But he don't. You know what I mean? He tries to say that it's wrong for you to think both ways. He's closed-minded and he can't think both ways. He thinks that it's a mistake to bring Christianity or God into science classrooms. That's just, you know, that's his problem, that he can't think both ways. I mean, and but he's trying to teach you kids not to think that way either. So essentially, with evolution, they're trying for you to, they're promoting atheism. They're promoting atheism every time you learn about it, evolution. This was their goal. This is their goal, and this is why, like, many kids don't believe in God, because they learn, because they're literally taught to believe atheism. They're literally taught in school to believe atheism. You know what I mean? And so what happens is, right, like, so this is the funny part, that they like, when they're teaching science, they say God doesn't exist, right? But learning atheism and learning science just made them gay. Made them gay and stupid. You know what I mean? Like that. made them science, made them think, oh yeah, a male is a female is a man. Science told them that they're just a bunch of soulless animals, and they just like stupid little hoes that don't understand, right, that a man can beat their ass. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand survival. Like, this is what they learned from science. You know, how to be fucking complete idiots. You know, that's pretty funny, you know, because like they turned out to be gay little pussies, you know, from learning science. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Oh, you know, because like it doesn't make no, like, science, right? It says that males, a male is a little boy that turns into a man who has testosterone and male genitalia, right? Who has testosterone in a totally different, you know, nature of having to being, in order to achieve his maximum, you know, potential, you know. Whereas a female has estrogen, and it is raised differently. You understand? And has to do different things to be happy. Males and females, different things to be happy and shit. And they need different things. So by nature, they're different. You know, they're not the same. You know, and these people are trying to keep up their little delusions so bad that they need science now to give them fucking, you know, Planned Parenthood. You know, without evil science to kill babies, they wouldn't be able to, right? Without they need antidepressants now in order to be gay, because that's how stupid they are. Like, they're unhappy because you're a boy. You're not a fucking man. You're not a fucking female. You're depressed because you're doing shit that doesn't help you, and your testosterone, idiot. You know what I mean? So, but instead they tell these young gay kids, young boys, that they're raising like women. That's why their body's rejecting their environment. That's why they got mental problems. That's why they're depressed. And then instead they're giving them antidepressants. They're giving them antidepressants in order to keep up their delusion, instead of just like turning straight and being happy. I mean, like, fuck, man, what the fuck? The fuck? Anyway, and then they use their science like what they say is just completely stupid. They're saying, I'll be like, who the fuck told you that? Who the fuck? They want to cite sources, you know, like, they want to be like, They want to be like a man is a woman. I'm like, no, they're not. You know, what I mean, it's too fucking stupid and yada yada yada. They're like, you know, they want you to cite sources whenever you say a fact, right? Like, okay, they say that God is that they want you to cite sources like for God, right? Like to prove God's existence or whatever. Like you need to prove His existence, even though you don't need to, and even if you did, these people would not believe you because they're pieces of shit. So what happened, right? Like basically, right? Um, they asked for proof, right? And they're like, I'm just like, wait a minute. First, you prove to me who the fuck said that a male is a fucking female and a female is a male, dog. I mean, you prove that shit to me before you start asking about things that you won't never get because you are a perverse and evil generation. You know what I mean? Like, first off, you tell me that, you know, I don't have to prove God exists. You have to prove to me that a fucking a female and a male are the same thing. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Fucking stupid. And like, first of all, who told you that shit? You know what I mean? Because whoever told you that shit is a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar, bro. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you heard. I don't give a fuck who it is. He's a fucking liar. I swear. You know, take me to your person who told you that shit. Same thing with a female that thinks that she can fight a man. Who the fuck told you that shit? That thinks that she can beat a man. Same thing with a female that thinks that they can lead. And when they're fucking emotional creatures, they fucking do shit out of impulse. Nonsensical. Get the jargon? Who the fuck? Sorry. But who told you that? You know what I mean? Who told you that you were just a soulless animal that could abort your baby and that's fine? You know, who told you that men are cool with you being whores? I mean, who told you that a virgin is the same as a fucking ran through ass MILF? You know what I mean? Single mother. Who told you that men like single mothers as wives? Okay? Who told you this shit? It's fucking ridiculous. Who told you that being gay was okay and that people that's normal? These people are fucking liars, you know, like liars, bro. It's insane. But it gets more crazier. Like the more perverted they get, the more crazy. See, feminist was one thing, but then their offspring, their spawns of LGBTQ, because they are LGBTQ. Females are the biggest fucking supporters of gay people. And it's not because the gay people they're born gay. They're influenced. The sin is influencing them. You know, I proved that. I talked about this in my last video. I told you how, you know, at first you abhor it. You said no, you reject it. The devil tricked you. Satan tricked you. I'm gonna tell you what happened with feminism. We never liked fucking whores. We never when we were young kids, we didn't want to. We knew what we wanted. We wanted the girl that we liked, and she was still a virgin. We wanted to be the only one, so we wanted to be the one and only, and husband and wife, lifelong partners forever. I mean, love forever. That's what every fucking little boy wanted. I mean, and that's how we were taught, you know, by our mothers to be good. I don't know how the fuck you were raised, but you know, if you were raised by a single mother, then I'm sorry, but you know, you don't have this. You don't know good things. Unfortunately, you don't know good things. You know, there's some people out here that were raised and they don't know good things, and they want to speak for what they believe is good, and what they believe is good is fucking stupid. See, the problem is you gave a platform for people that are not good role models. People that do not know the good things, and people that do not stand for good things. They want to set the bar really, really, really fucking low, which fucking fucks it up for everybody else that knows better. You know what I mean? And so the point is that, and it's not about education, it's just about common sense. Like, I'm talking about, you want a family, right? People, people just want a happy family. I want a happy family. I'm glad that I have my mom and my dad, you know, in my life. But, you know, these kids, Like they don't have their parents. They're not gonna have a good childhood. You know what I mean? And they don't know any. They don't know what it's like having a good childhood. They're not gonna cherish it. They're not gonna. You know what I mean? Who taught them to that shit was okay? Like how dare you take the family away from a kid? You know what I mean? Their mom and dad. How dare you take that shit away from them? Oh, but feminism is what taught you that, right? Feminism and everybody's. Oh yeah, they're the ones that say that that's okay. But the person that's suffering is the kid. I mean, it's selfishness. That's what sin does. You slowly start taking shit away from people, and you get enslaved eventually. You know what I mean? Because you don't have anything good. You know what I mean? Nothing that gives you power. You see, I had something that other kids don't have, which is I had both my parents, whom I love very much, and they loved each other, and they're good role models, and they took me to church, and they provided for me. They came from a third world country, and they never drank or smoked around me. They weren't whores. They were upright, and they worked hard, and they went to church all the time, and they had church here. Like, we were really active, and they helped everybody, and that what I mean, and all this stuff. They were good role models. I was an ungrateful little kid, but now that I grew up and I see how kids didn't have that, and I see what they missed out on, like, now I appreciate my childhood, and that's a good thing, right? And it's a blessing from God. You know what I mean? God is who I can thank for that. You know what I mean? Because God is what kept them together. God was what married them, and God is what kept them together. You know what I mean? Truthfully, and all truth be told, that's what kept them together. And so, you know what I mean? And that's a blessing for me. You know what I mean? That was a blessing for me. And so the kids that didn't have a mother, you know what I mean? I don't care what you say. You didn't have your mom or dad. I don't care what you try to say. That kid is not as happy as I was. That kid is not as joyful. That kid is not as happy, and you can't tell me that kid would wish that, like, you know what I mean? Unless, of course, it's gone too far, and now you don't, now you lash out, but that's sad. You know what I mean? Now you say, oh, nah, fuck this, blah blah blah. Never, no love for the coward because he wasn't there. That's what Tupac said, right? Tupac was like that, and he didn't have his dad. And then they found out afterwards, right, that his dad actually wasn't dead, and he thought he was dead. He thought he had died, but he wasn't dead. I heard something like that. But let's just say that. Let me not bring Tupac into this. Let's just say, like, your mother lies to you about something because she couldn't make it work with him. You know what I mean? And that's what girls do. I've seen them do that. They rather say that he's dead, and then, like, instead of telling you that, oh, he lives across town this entire time. You know what I mean? And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's sad for the kid, bro. I went out with single mothers, bro, and I'm thinking about her right now. I'm like, man, damn, like, shit, bro. Like, you, like, literally, like, those kids are fucked up, And I'd never, that shit really fucking pissed me off, Like, I was my own worst enemy. Like, I couldn't even believe it. Like, I'm just like, I'm going out with this girl, and she has this kid, and the kid doesn't even see the father, and all this shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck? But you see, again, sorry about the cursing. Again, and I'm gonna stop cursing from now on. I promise. I'm not gonna curse. I said, you know what I mean, that I was trying to help them, but I was brainwashed in a way, influenced rather. I would say influenced. Because brainwashed, I wasn't brainwashed. You know what I mean? I was influenced to help, females and girls that were feminists, that lived, like single mothers, and is the right term, like promiscuous girls that were playing the harlot, or hoes in other words. I mean, like, I was influenced by feminism to be nice to them and to try to help them, prop them up and exalt them, I mean, and help them and whatever. Like, if they were actually a suffrage movement or something, you know what I mean? And like if they were actually oppressed. And so, like, that's why it influenced me, right? And so I used to be influenced by this. So when I used to go out with the single mothers, I was like, oh, like, you were probably 16 and pregnant. You probably didn't know what you were doing. And I had three sisters. So, and two of them were, or one of them was 16 and pregnant. The other one was like, all messed up or whatever. And I was like, nah, I mean, she corrupted. So I felt like, influenced by it. So to me, I thought that she was the victim. Like these girls were the victim. I didn't look at them like sinning girls, reprobates, and evil, like feminists, like I do now, because because I hadn't seen that much. I was still naive. I still thought that they were, that it was not their fault, that they were wronged, and whatever. I didn't associate their sin with them being evil. I looked at it like that they were the victims of sin. You know what I mean? But then I realized they don't have like women don't they're not they're not the same type of women I thought. They're not like my mom, they're not like their parents, they're not like, what I mean, like virtuous women. They're not virtuous, you know what I'm saying? They are first world spoiled harlots and stuff, reprobates, and so, the next generation does the same mistakes, then the next generation does the same mistakes, and then these girls find it easy to just stay sinning by corrupting more, and they know that more people and more people will corrupt, and they never grow up. You know what I mean? So, like, they stay promoting this stuff, and so even though they know what it has caused, I guess it's just really weird. And so I'm like, okay, these, they want to tell me that that I'm wrong and all this stuff, but I'm like, I know what I'm talking about because I have a freaking life experience. You know what I mean? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so like feminism or whatever, you know. I forgot what I was talking about. I forgot what I was talking about. Like what was I saying? Um. So yeah, like I said, feminism. I look at it evil now because like I know it's evil, especially when they started victimizing and they started saying that they're victims. That's Satan, directly influencing them to act like they're victims. Like if they didn't do, like if they didn't, what I'm saying? Like if they didn't get pregnant because like nobody put a gun to their head, they got pregnant because they were sinning, and you know what I mean. That's how they ended up 16 and pregnant. You understand what I'm saying? But I gave them the benefit of the doubt at first. I was like, you're influenced by whores, but now they're grown up. Like these feminists, this generation, they have grown up, and I realize now. No, you have been handed over to your reprobate mind. You don't care to listen anymore. I mean, you are evil. You know, you know? That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like. Like you have there's no point in trying to tell you because you don't care. You honestly are evil. I mean, that's why I think about feminists. Like, if you're a feminist and you already know if you're over 21, like I said, they never grow the fuck up. Like they still don't want to. They still don't want to admit that they were making mistakes at that age. That what they needed to do was stay a virgin and get married, and that they shouldn't have never had abortions. Like they're like women that don't know that abortion is murder yet. Like you don't. You're taking the long way around. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And you just you don't understand the evil behind it because you're victimizing because you think you're doing the right thing. That's Satan talking. You know, that's Satan talking, making you think that the good is bad and the bad is good. I mean, making you think that you're doing something good, right? Like that by killing a baby. Somehow you think that that's good. Or like oh yeah, it's for the health of the mother. It's because of this. It's because that's the devil talking. You know what I mean? It's Satan talking. You know what I mean? Killing a baby is not justified. You know, it ain't. And anything other than that, like it's just murder. If it's murder, it's murder. I mean, it's not justified. I mean, and stuff. It's a perversion of nature, right? It's sad. People wish to have their kids, and y'all live in the first world country doing this shit. You know what I mean? That's what really pisses me off. The reality of it, like the gravity of it, like how ungrateful and stuff people truly are. How they don't care about humans. How really fucked up they are. Like like these people in this planet. You know what I mean? Still believe this way. And so I'm like, and they're as ancient as anybody else. You know what I mean? You know, doing these things. You say that abortion's old, abortion or new. It's not a new thing. It was around 2,000 years ago too. I mean, it's been around as long as the Bible. I mean, that's why they say it. That's why they mention it. I mean, anyway, like the point is that um, you have to understand, bro. Like that the wicked is real. The bad people are real. You have to understand that because millions die. You know what I mean? You're over here talking about it's not real. Dumb, bro. Your whole reality is shaped by these beliefs, bro. And you're like, oh, it's not real. When then you expect me to believe, you reject the reality of the world, and then you expect me to believe a male is a female, a female is a male, and you like look in your future. You don't know. You might be around a lot of lost people. I mean, learn as much as you can, I guess, before you have to face the music. I guess you can try to run, but I would suggest not to. I would suggest for you to seek God as soon as you can and start living life how God wants you to live life. Save your soul. Save your soul from eternal damnation and torment. Truth be told. But yeah, like you know, I ain't got no problem. I mean, shit. Let's get it, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm over here talking about shit that nobody gives a fuck. Oh crap! All right. What's up, guys? Look at this dub, bro. Liars. Liars, liars, pants on fire. Wonder where that came from. Probably like burned somebody. It's not good. Can you tell me why I grew up like speaking like a white guy? Was I like a white guy in my past life? There's some things I'd like not even white people say. It's just like shit, bro. Dang it, I said a bad word. I'm sorry. It's just sometimes. I'm gonna play with pro players. Let's go. So we get UAV. I'm going after the Kings. I'm going after the wanted person. Oh no. Never mind. Anybody get a mic? Nope, nope, nobody, nope, 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 nope. Gotta get out and see the world, man. I'm always getting locked up. You know what I mean? And man, that shit sucks, dude. I need to take a vacation. These people pushing me, pressuring me, shit. Fuck off. I'm gonna skip Bell. Oh no. Wonder what happened. I hate, one thing I would suggest is not to go out with a girl that dates people, because dating, that's just bullshit. I mean, ask the girl that you like to marry you, and that's that. I mean, learn it, like, you know what I'm saying. Go with, be intentional. Be intentional in life. Stop wasting your time with girls that you don't even fucking know. You got a chick that you fucking, don't be community dick or whatever to anybody listening. Just ask the girl, tell her you're in love with her, whatever. First of all, you gotta question if you love her or not. If you're questioning yourself whether you love a chick or not, you're in love with her. I mean, if you're questioning it, if you like her because of your looks, then you just like her because of her looks. You know what I mean? But if you're questioning whether you actually love a chick, that's probably the girl you need to. That's the girl you need to marry. I mean, and you gotta be intentional. You know what I mean? Like, you don't date a girl for like 5 years and not marry them. Okay. Look, and people are like that because they're used to that shit. Because they've been. That's how you see how they waste time in life. That's because they were. That's because of dating. That's because of dating. Dated. You see, you know what I'm talking about? Model time. Like I'm saying, bro. Like, people waste their time. There's no way that that's your real name. The Matrix fucking with me again. Model time 23. There's no way you're real. Hey, Model time 23, come over here, bro. Come over here. If you're real, shoot twice in the air. Beep the horn if you're real. Or shoot twice. Oh, you are real. Okay. I thought you were fake. I thought you were. I thought you were an NPC. Alright, let's get into Polaris then. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? This is fun. Ah, I see. No! I don't want to lose. Oh, guys, stop taking it easy on girls. They think that we're supposed to listen to them. I'm just playing. You want to go? Are you in or are you out, Superman? Alright, let's go pick up pink then. Oopsie. What the hell? Sorry. What's with this? What is with this long range? Ow. All right, all right, all right. So where do we gotta go? Somebody painted on the map. Choose the map target. Destination. Choose the destination. Okay. Oh, you wanna go there? Okay. All right, sure thing, buddy. Sure thing, buddy. Oh, wow. Get out, get out, get out. Get out. You made me crash my car. That's you owe me a 10-second ride. A 10-second ride. Ah. Oh, we're out here. Glad to see the gang's all doing good. Oh! No! Wow. Nickel Jack. Alright, let's go see. Let's go look for the next squad to bust. Oh, I got him. Oh, oh wow, dude. Oh hell nah. Yo, somebody get me up, bruh. Somebody come to the roof. I need somebody to come to the roof immediately. Oh hell nah. Yo, green, bruh. I hope you're up here, though. Oh damn, they got pink. He's coming up here too. He got purple, pink, whatever the fuck. I can't believe that guy got me from the stadium. Green, what the fuck? Damn it, bro. What the frick is going on? No, mama. What the fuck? All right. You know, I want to go to college. You know, don't listen to people. Don't listen to anybody but your dreams and your hopes and aspirations, your conscience, your gut instinct, God, your parents, and something like this. But but you have to have an order. You know, first of all, listen to your gut instinct. You know what I mean? Think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. Listen to your conscience. Listen to your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations. Listen to your heart, even sometimes. But then listen to God. I mean, then listen to your parents. And then after your parents, then listen to your wife or your kids or whatever. And then your kids. Of course, I'm suggesting this that your parents are good people that haven't sold themselves to Satanism or anything. It's bad to accuse them of such things. That's where you listen to God. Good one. All right. I'm over it. Have a good one, guys. See you.